Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions, and all the Fox's banter you could ask for. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Just into race clear. He's got Jamie Vardy with him. Jamie Vardy sets off. Jamie Vardy! Ball back here for Darwin. Oh, he scored! An absolute belter! That is trademark Abdul Fatahwood.
This one into the box. Nugent over the top. Oh, what a goal! David Nugent's just scored a beauty. He's made Forest look like fools.
Premier League champions 2016. The amazing Leicester City.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses for another watch along, and this time it is FA Cup action. Leicester playing Southampton for the second time in 3 days, and yeah, it's the FA Cup. I don't even know what round it is. Fourth round of the FA Cup. Yeah, I mean, we're still kind of recovering from the game 3 days ago in the Championship, where Leicester were 3 goals to the good at half time and lose the game 4-3. I think we were all saying Leicester City are getting relegated. We are going down. Here we are. It's a free hit. It's an FA Cup game, so the team's looking pretty good. We're going to talk about it in just a second, so please get your comments in and let me know what you think to the starting 11. But yeah, here we are. Another watch-along. We don't stop with the watch-alongs just because less people care. And there is less people that care, hence why I am just on my own today, because less people care. So yeah, people fed up with watching Leicester. So there we go. So here is the lineup on the side of your screen, on the right side of your screen. So Jakub Stolarczyk in goal. Bade Aluko, Okoli, Ben Nelson and Victor Christiansen, Oliver Skipp and Louis Page in the middle, Steffi Mavididi, Jeremy Monga out wide, Mukasa as the number 10, and Jordan Ayew as the striker. So let me know what you think to that lineup. We'll stick to the positives, which are that Bade Aluko comes in, just like he did in the first round or the third round of the FA Cup. That's great to see. However, he doesn't get a kick. He doesn't get a start. He doesn't get a kick in the league, which is frustrating when our fullbacks are Ricardo Pereira and Luke Thomas. But finally, Aluko does get a kick today. He starts. Okoli and Nelson, that's the partnership that we tend to use these days at the back. Victor Christiansen, obviously, who's recently back from injury. He makes his first start in a long time. Midfield 2 there of Skipp and Page, which we have seen a couple times this season. Obviously, Winks on the bench, probably rested. I don't know. Mavididi been playing quite a lot recently. Fatahwu's been dropped from the squad completely, so he's just clearly being rested. Jeremy Monga comes in for him, who didn't even make the matchday squad against Southampton earlier in the week. Mukasa, obviously, in the number 10, who scored, who did a very good first half earlier in the week against Southampton. And then Jordan Ayew up top. Yeah, I mean, let me know what you think to Jordan Ayew up top. No Richards, as Gordon says in the comments down below. The reason for that is apparently what we read. Richards has been brought in as a winger. So if that is the case, why doesn't he start over Mavididi maybe? It's a cup game. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway. But Ayew is in up front. Obviously, Patson Daka is on the bench. And yeah. Wolf, Luke cancelled his Fox's Hub as well. You wouldn't be the only one to cancel their Fox's Hub. Saint UTT, I don't know what you're talking about. Vardy left the football club like 8 months ago. I don't know why you're asking where he is. He plays in Italy. But yeah, let me know what you think to the lineup. It'll be interesting to see what Victor Christensen does. Let's see what Ryan says here. A couple positives: Aluko, Page, Monga, and Mukasa starting. Even Christensen, however, Ayew up front is shocking. I'm disgusted by it. Why is Richards not starting either? Afternoon, Locks. Just you on the watch along today? Yes, mate. It is just me on the watch along today. Nobody else. Just me. So those of you who enjoy listening to everybody else other than me, unlucky, you'll have to switch off. But yeah, it is just me at the moment. So anyway, keep going through the comments. This is a game we don't need, but would like to have seen a few more of the young players given a go. Exactly, I would have liked to have seen Kevon Gray, who's on the bench today, but I would have liked to have seen him in the starting 11. He's already made the bench a couple of times this season. Why not give him a go? I don't know. Richie, I care, Locks, I'd watch with you. Thanks, mate. Thanks for watching, pal. Much appreciated. Thanks to all of you who are still here. You deserve a Premier League player's wage with the amount you dedicate to watching us. Yeah. If I am honest, I really don't care about the cup just staying up, but will always support my team. Yeah, that's why I'm here, mate. I mean, you know, I kind of made a promise. When the channel started, when we first started doing watch-alongs now, which was 18 months ago, I made a promise that we would do a watch-along for every single game. And if I'm not mistaken, we have. I've obviously missed a couple with holiday, and other people have missed some with busy stuff. But that's why I'm here, because there's always going to be a watch-along. Even in League One, there will be a watch-along. I mean, it's better than not letting any youngsters play, and Mukasa and Monga played together, so I'd like to see how they play together. Yeah. Fox's Hub do not have the rights to show FA Cup. Yeah, exactly. Not a bad lineup. Would have had Richards starting instead of Ayew. Excited to see Mukasa, says Tinky. Have this team got a chance of revenge from Wednesday's game? I mean, it's a really good question, because who wants to see us go further into the FA Cup? I agree with the sentiment in the comments. Like, I don't really mind. I ain't bothered. I mean, all I want to see today is a good performance. I want to see a good attitude, a positive attitude. That's what I want to see. I'm not convinced we're going to get it. I think we're doomed. But anyway, right. We will just bring up the Southampton 11 as well, just so those that care can see it. Here is the Southampton 11. So they've got Long in goal, Jellett, Nathan Wood, Kwashi, Ryan Manning, Romeu, Bragg, Matsuki, Cameron Archer, Edozie, and Larin up top. So that is the 11. There are some changes for Southampton as well, not just Leicester. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. Fire stick ain't working, and I'm not heartbroken. For those who were asking how I'm watching the game, I'm in Australia today. I came to Australia. For a week or a few days, so I get to watch the game because I'm in Australia. So there you go. But yeah, Ayew just give others a chance, says Andreas. Yeah, mate. I know. Right, we are going to talk about this. Let me bring it up. So, here we go. So, dropped at 1:45 today. There's been a coordinated publicization, if that's a word, publicizing, I don't know, of this over here. And this is a new arranged Unite for Change push. So, with King Power as owners, Leicester City supporters experience some of the greatest moments in our history, and the gratitude will always remain. However, after years of sustained decline on and off the pitch, culminating in the recent points deduction and a result of multiple PSR breaches, it is now undeniable that the club's current ownership model and leadership are no longer fit for purpose. For Leicester City to rebuild with stability, restore standards, and reconnect with its supporters, new ownership is now required. Join us for a protest march prior to the Norwich match, Saturday, the 28th of February. March departs at 11:30 a.m. outside F Bar on Walnut Street. And then the end point of that march is, of course, the King Power Stadium outside of the club shop. Once we reach the stadium, please stick together and make your voices heard. Turn up, bring your banners, bring your voices, and take this opportunity to make a real difference. We want our Leicester back. So I would recommend, as I said earlier in the week, follow Unite for Change on Twitter. The handle for that is change_LCFC. So on Twitter, X, change_LCFC. That is the place you need to go on X, and you will hear a lot more. But that is for the Norwich game on the 28th of February. That protest march, and it's already making big progress online. There are big players involved. I'm talking journalists, big channels, not even just Leicester fans. Like, there's external fans who know how bad the club's being run. They are also involved. This thing is going to be big. So make sure you tune in for that. Right, let's hide that away now. We'll come back to it later. But yes, so again, for anybody who is under a rock, this is the lineup. Stolarczyk, Aluko, Okoli, Nelson, Christensen, Skip, Page, Mavididi, Mukasa, Monga, and Ayew. It'll be interesting to see whether Mavididi's on the left or the right. Say for Monga, I imagine Mavididi's going to be on the left, Monga's going to be on the right. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's get to some of the comments. Let's have a look here. As much as I'd like a win today for confidence, priority is the league. Absolutely. Hello to Daz. Hope you're doing well, mate. The club will give in when they see that protest. Yeah, that's clearly sarcasm. But yeah, staying together is important. The last protest from local hero was a disaster. We got separated and diluted with normal match-going fans. This will be good, mate. This one will be organised very well. Ayew, Poopy, Kiernan, a fresh cut there. No, it's not a fresh cut. No, it's not. No, it was. When did I have a haircut? I had a haircut like 2 weeks ago, something like that. Maybe 2 weeks ago. It's just clearly how it's fallen. Hope Luke is okay after his post. Yeah, Luke's fine. Obviously, he just needs a break. He needs a break from Leicester City, which is fair enough. As do other people, clearly. Other people clearly need a break. It seems though it's me here, right? So other people must need a break too. That's a crap 11 from them. If we can't beat that team, we're even more screwed. Yeah, agreed. Daka starts, played well, scores a goal, then dropped. Crazy as he could go on a run with goals. Maybe the plan is to start him in the next game, mate. Potentially. Saving my weekend, having another Leicester fan suffer, so thanks, Locks. Cheers, mate. We have to keep supporting Leicester. It's like watching a really bad film that you just need to see the end of. Some of these players have got something on the club to keep getting picked. Top and Rodkin sextate, maybe. Locks, why are you on your lonesome? Just people need a break, maybe. Yeah, people need a break, man. People need a break, bro. People need a break from Leicester City. So there we go. Will Luke go to the protest? I mean, I don't expect Luke to travel 12, whatever it is. I don't know fucking how many hours it is. 12 hours, 13 hours for a fucking protest. And no, Luke won't be going to the protest. But he'll be there in spirit. He'll be there in spirit. If he lived in the UK, he'd be there. Luke would be there if he lived in the UK. Blue Tinted Therapy. Yeah, we're just a couple minutes from kickoff here. Go fund me for Luke's flight to the protest. Yeah, that's Luke in the chat, by the way, people. That is Luke in the chat. Okay. Right. What else am I reading here online? Just a lot of people talking about this planned protest. I mean, we did a poll on X yesterday, about King Power in or out, just to kind of maybe shush a few of the people that say, well, it's actually not as widespread feeling as you think. Near enough 1,000 people voted on this poll, the King Power in or out poll. Nearly 1,000 people, and 88.2% of them said King Power out. 88.2% of people said King Power out. 11.8%. So 111 people out of 1,000 said King Power in. 880 people said King Power out. So there you go. Big turnout on the poll, and you get an idea of the feeling of the fan base from that. Ethan's mum, hello, hope you're doing well, mate. mate. Sorry, I didn't mean Ethan's mom has got it going on. Locks, I'm not on X. Is on X. This planned protest. What other platforms is it on? Fox's Hob. Sorry, Fox's Talk. It's going to be. It's just been posted on there, Gordon, I believe, on X. I think there might be some on Facebook as well at some point, but yeah. That's not a representative, Locks. The 1,000 people are mostly people like us. Well, it's a representative of the 1,000 people on X. There are a lot of people on X who also are King Power in, mate. But yeah, it's a representation of that, I suppose. Right, we're about to kick off. I will get the clock ready. As always, remember we have a rule. Do not spoil anything in the chat until we react to it. But we are kicked off. There is the clock at the top of the screen. Do not spoil anything or you're kicked out. Anyway, here we are. So let's see how this team does. Not long ago, obviously 3 days ago, an absolute disaster of a performance, second half performance against Southampton. Let's see how they do this time out. Jordan Ayew up front, so I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. But Jeremy Monga is on the right. Mavedidi is on the left with Mukasa in the number 10, just like on Tuesday night. Tonda Eckert. Oh, and by the way, people, because it is now 1 minute past 3 and Blackburn QPR have kicked off, Leicester City, as it stands, are in the bottom 3 of the Championship. So have that. As it stands, Leicester City are in the bottom 3 of the Championship, third from bottom. So there you go. Lovely stuff, eh? Daka should be starting, or Richard should be instead of Ayew. Yep. Ayew masterclass incoming, says Rich. He's not capable of that, Rich. What a fucking turtle. Long ball over the top here for Southampton. Is he going to get on the end of it? Adozie, he is. Puts a ball across. Good pressure there from Badialuko, but out for a Leicester goal kick. I mean, our lineup is decent and theirs is shit. If we lose, I'm going to question a lot. I mean, I don't know what else there is to question, mate. We're going down. We are going down. I mean, I understand they don't care about the cup comments, but for league confidence, a win would be huge. I don't know if it would. Just you on today, then. Why am I Doc? Why are you calling me Doc? Locks, do a shot every time Ayew falls over. I mean, if this is a shot. I don't drink anymore, man. I don't drink anymore. Badialuko gives away an early foul. It's a 50-50 for 22nd or 23rd. Yes, you do. You just had some then win. Akoli on, giving a bit of pressure there to a Southampton player. Skip trying to play out. Jakob's going to kick it long. Easily headed away by Southampton, of course. We don't really win anything up top. Victor Christiansen here on the left. Back to the goalkeeper, creating a bit of unnecessary pressure. We're trying to play out from the back here. We're so deep. We're so deep. We're going to give the ball away here. And we do. Jesus. We've seen them win and then still have a stinker the next game. It's not going to change anything. Agreed. Don't forget to like. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate that, Brioche Rolls. Don't forget to hit a like button. Morning, Locks. Hope you and yours are all well, mate. Yeah, cheers, mate. I'm all good, mate. I hope you're well too. Boho, good to see you, mate. Always good to see you in the chat. Always good to see you. 4 minutes in so far. the whole of the game's been played in our half pretty much. Badialuko wins a nice little challenge there on a dozy, and it bounces back off a dozy out for a goal kick. Are you sure we're not going to score 3 and concede 4? Nah, not going to happen today. What are your thoughts about Nelson being captain? Don't hate it, yeah? Better than Ricardo, probably. Ricardo's a terrible captain, in my opinion. Obviously, he's not on the pitch, so... It's not on TNT, mate, no. Has the match started because the clock hasn't? What clock hasn't started? Looks like it started, mate. Aluko wins a foul there. Okoli wins a challenge, but he's out of possession. Oh, go on, Monga. Nice one, Jeremy. Is he going to lose it? Yeah, he loses it again. Go on, Leicester. Let's be having you. Happy with Nelson as captain. Hopefully spur him on. Leicester are that deep. They will lose the ball against the Titanic. Yeah. Aluko better than Ricardo? I think so at this point of his career. How many will we have to score before you're confident we'll win again? I won't be confident. No matter what the result is here or score, I won't be confident that we're going to win the next game. Not at all. Man City 1-0 up. Who are they playing? Who are Man City playing? Are they playing Macclesfield? Or am I making that up? I don't know. I can't remember who Man City are playing. Okoli wins the ball there. Very good challenge. Oh, they're playing Salford. Okay. We are so deep here, man. We're just playing it around the back. We're literally just playing it around the back. Louis Page just hits it and hopes. Saints had never come back from a 3-goal deficit in their history, 140 years. There you go. Cheers for that stat, Ray, mate. It's made me feel loads better. It's made me feel well happy, mate. Thanks. Listen to the conversation from the Sunderland guy who thinks we could be bankrupt in League One. That should be a wake-up call for everyone, but it just isn't. Change_LCFC on X. Head over to that. Change_LCFC on X. Protest march coming on the 28th of Feb. Is it 28th against Norwich? That game. There's a big protest coming. Scum Army thinks Leicester are going to win 1-0. Struggle to see it. I mean, this is, it's just, yeah, it's going to be a hard watch, I think, unfortunately. How many teams have won after being 3-0 down, though? Probably quite a lot. Probably quite a lot of teams over the course of their history, yeah. It's not often. It's rare, though, isn't it? It's not often. Need to get Daishin, says Funk Show. Yeah. I will put the stats up on screen as well. I'll do a little rolling thing here so you'll be able to see the stats and stuff like that as the game goes on. You can see here though 78% passing accuracy for Leicester compared to their 92. Does anyone know what the rules are now with FA Cup? Is there a replay or is it extra time or straight to penalties? What's the situation? Anyone know? If it's a draw? I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue these days. Extra time and pens, okay. Mavididi kicking the ball at their player. I remember back in the day at Wolves, we were 3-0 up at half time. We lost 4. Yeah. Replays until the 3rd round. Okay, and now it's the 4th round. All right. Yeah. Extra time and pens. Well, we don't want that, do we? If it's 0-0 in the 90th minute, give them a fucking goal, is what I say. We don't need extra time, do we? And I can't be asked for that. Here's Divine Mukasa playing in Victor on the left. He's going to have to go backwards, though, obviously. Leicester running into dead ends. Skip bouncing the ball off Ben Nelson gives the ball away because he can't pass. We ain't got a clue. We ain't got ideas, to be honest. There's just not really any ideas. We get the ball and we just have nowhere to go with it. Aluko's kind of inverting into midfield here a little bit, like Ricardo tends to do. Monga's fouled. It's going to be a free kick to Leicester. All right, Locks, I can't watch this one, so no doubt we'll be 2 or 3 up before long. Yeah. And when you start watching Bourbon Fox, we'll lose, say, 4-3. Leicester have a chance to counter hit. Victor Christensen down the left. Running into a bit of a dead end here, though, and he's going to go backwards. Yep. We get into their final third, but we go backwards, unfortunately. Mukasa in a tight space, doing well. Mavididi in a tight space, doing well. He's got Christensen overlapping, but obviously he doesn't like to pass to Victor. Victor's right there, Mavididi. Thank you. Well done for passing, mate. And we go back. How far back will we go? We go back again. We're basically on the halfway line now. And Okoli gives the ball away. I'd say so far a typical Leicester performance, to be honest. Counter-attacking opportunity, too slow, lose the ball, go backwards, lose the ball. That's basically what we're seeing. Just putting it out there, Locks, is because others have significant others to spend. Oh, sorry, Graham. I get what you're saying. No, that's not why. That's not why. They're just fed up, mate. They're just fed up of watching Leicester, I think. Aluko doing well there. Skip. Louis Page. Victor. Mavididi running at his full-back here. He's got Christensen outside of him again, as always. Victor passes it. Tackle in there by the Southampton fullback, and it bounces back off Victor and goes out for a goal kick. Unfortunately, it's a bit unlucky. Is there a bad sign? Sorry, why the fuck haven't we got a new manager yet? Mate, if I knew the answer to that, I would love to see it. I would love to see that. That's out for ours, thank you. Leicester City throw in there. We've had a throw in and we've lost it like within 2 seconds. We've got a chance here. Monga. Lovely. Mavididi. Monga. Back. Still got it here somehow. Mukasa. Good challenge there. It's going to be another throw in for Leicester. This is depressing, man, how we have fallen. How's Victor doing? I'd say Victor's doing okay. Yeah, nothing crazy, but he's just better than Luke Thomas, so that's it. Saint UTT, mate, you just keep saying the same shit. I'm going to time you out. It's boring. Just saying about Troy Deeney. Shut up. Steffi Mavididi down the left. It's going to cut in. Step over. Mukasa. Back heel to Mavididi. Can't find him. Long ball forward by Southampton. Nelson deals with it. Louis Page driving with the ball. Mukasa. Victor. Doing better now, playing a little bit better here. That's our ball. I'll join for a watch along, so at least we can talk about American food. Give the channel a different perspective for once than the normal food conversation, Jeff. I am going to America, mate, in December. I'm coming to New York. I'm coming to New York in December, just before Christmas, the week before Christmas, mate. I use playing as a left winger at this point. I use literally at left wing. Mavididi gives the ball away. Bot. And Ayew gives away a foul. What a surprise. Honestly, if you beat us, it ain't nothing to us. As the FA Cup is about resting main players and giving new players a chance. It's the same for us, mate. Same for us. We don't want to win this game. New York at Christmas. Let's have a pint or three, mate. Ray, are you in New York, Ray? Are you in New York, Ray? Are you making the trip to NYC for an event? No, mate. No. Just I've been to America twice, Washington, DC, but never New York. So yeah, I will be in New York on the 15th or the 16th of December for 6 days. 6 days, 7 days, 6 days. Literally fly back on the 22nd or the 21st of December. I know it'll be cold. Yeah, I know it'll be cold. Love the Xbox headset, lad, on a live. Big up. Yeah, it's I don't use the mic here, but I use it for the audio just because it's quite good and wireless. There's a big Leicester following in New York. Are you meeting up with them? I haven't spoken to them, but I'd be open to, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jeff, my partner's got family in DC, mate. That's why we went. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Alexandria, we were in. Blackburn still drawing as it stands in the relegation zone. Yep. Yeah. The ref's fine, Mills. Yeah, the ref's fine. Yes, Jeff, mate. Yeah. We could do a stream. We could do a stream with the New York. Are they called the New York Foxes? I'm guessing. Something like that? I don't know. We could do something like that. Oh, good chance here. Man, 1-2 is skip. Mavididi down the left here. Ayew's changing his... What is Ayew doing? He's so bad. He's not a striker. He doesn't make striker runs. He was supporting the run man with Mavididi, and he swerved and went in a different direction. It's like playing Football Manager. Those that play Football Manager will know what I mean, where the AI player, the players just change direction for no reason. Ayew's pathetic. He is pathetic. I'll take you to the home of the NY Foxes, the Football Factory. Great place. Ray, mate, if you want to meet me in New York on one of them days, obviously once I know my kind of itinerary and I know what days I'm kind of got a bit more time, mate, then we'll do it, mate. We'll meet up. We'll meet up in New York and any other New York Foxes that are watching. Hello for Fox Sake Live, mate. Hope you're doing well. Jeffrey says, "Hi mate, what are you watching on?" I am watching in in Australia. I need to, getting confused. I'm in Australia right now, which is mad, isn't it? Because I can watch the game legally. It's crazy, man. So Jordan Ayew has a shot on goal from an impossible angle. Shock, doesn't go in. The channel name I am watching on Stan Sport here in Australia. Stan Sport. They have the rights to show the FA Cup in Australia, where I am. It's like 10:30 at night as well. It's so late. And it's so hot. It's like 35 degrees outside. It's mental. Preston 1, Watford 0. Okoli heads it away. It's commitment to have a green screen for the exact same background that you have in the UK while you're in Australia for the next 1.5 hours. Mate, Jeff, you know in America, well, you're in America, you know, like you have a lot of like not flat pack, but like houses on wheels. You know what I mean, right? Where a lot of like there's houses in America that are just on wheels and they just fucking move them across the country. That's what we did with my room. We put my room on wheels and took it on a boat on Tuesday after the Southampton game. Arrived in Australia. There you go. Nah, not a caravan, man. In America, there's like houses on wheels. Like, yeah, like it's crazy, man. I saw one actually in the UK not long ago when driving down the motorway. And it was like going 35 mile an hour down the fucking M1. It was like, with a fucking patrol. Blackburn winning. Blackburn winning, lads. Blackburn winning. Leicester City in the bottom 3. There you go. We're going down. We are going down. Nah, not like an RV, mate, Hoffy. Not an RV. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Well, it is like an RV because it's got wheels, but it's an actual house that they will move so they can live somewhere else. It's crazy. Is there VAR in this round? Who knows? Yeah, I know, guys. But who's surprised? Who is surprised, guys? Because Blackburn sacked their manager a couple of weeks ago, or not even a couple of weeks ago, right? Was it a week ago? And they replaced him 2 days ago in time for their next league game. We've gone through 3 league games without a manager. 3 league games without a manager, while other teams sack their managers and get a fucking result in the next game, as it stands. That is why I cannot recommend highly enough to get involved with Unite for Change. This is an organised, coordinated, peaceful protest march from the Walnut Street in Leicester to outside of the King Power Stadium. Banners. Just bring your voice. We need to show that this is not good enough. We need to show the club that this is out of order. How they are running. That we are going down to League One. And if you are happy with that, if you are okay with that, fuck knows, man. It's fine. We promote next season. Yeah, he was right though, wasn't he? Top. Promote next season from League One. Forest got their manager in less than 24 hours. Yep, exactly that. Exactly that. You can see the stats here, by the way. Jordan Ayew's into the box. Louis Page, edge of the area. Is he going to have a shot? No, he's going to find Mikasa. Mikasa's so good in tight space. Back to Page. Can't get a shot away, unfortunately. And Southampton will have a chance to counter. Oh, no. Okoli gets on the end of it. Monga. We've got some very good players in tight spaces in this game. In Monga, Mavididi, Mukasa. Here he is again in the tight space. Finds Skip. Skip puts the ball across. And, of course, our striker ain't there because we don't have a striker, right? Don't have a striker. Blackburn, the team whose pitch is so poor, they have postponed so many games, deducts them points. Yeah, the running of our club is a disgrace. King Power out. King Power out. Top out. The only way our situation improves is if Top leaves now at this point. New ownership and watch Rudkin today. No, he wouldn't stay. They'd get rid of him because anybody with a fucking brain cell can see that Rudkin needs to go. But forget sacking Rudkin. The only way he goes is if we change ownership. Exactly, mate. Exactly, Mark. Let's be honest with the club. Let's be honest. The club is a joke, and this will not get better. I'm telling you now. Under the current regime, I am very level-headed fan, but I'm losing my shit at the moment. Yeah, well said, Joe. Well said. It's a disgrace. I'm going to leave this up again for a little bit longer so people can read it if they join. I'll put this back up for a bit. No VAR, okay. Ball in. Headed away. Leicester will have a chance to get forward. He don't give a fuck about us. The owner only is here because of his dad. He's a shit owner. Protest march arranged for Norwich. Got to get serious numbers for this Unite for Change. I think it will, Tony. I think it will. Mikasa does well again in tight space. Mavididi down the left now. Louis Page gives away a foul there, middle of the pitch. Yellow card? Really? Blackburn have scored, yeah, I know, James, yeah. "17 years old. 18th appearance of the season for Louis Page. No, Christensen gets beaten. Jakob claims it. 1 half Leicester, so next half we won't even be able to beat National League teams. Yeah, we'll be bad in this. This is our good half, unfortunately. This ref usually refs in League 1, League 2. Are you on the floor again? Mavididi gives away a foul. A bit of a shite game, to be fair, so far. Okoli's winning a lot of headers. And Victor gives away a foul. Doing Luke Thomas things. Hasn't Mukasa already played in the FA Cup this season? It's a good point, isn't it? Yeah, Mickey, yeah. Will Monger isn't all that, you know. He's pretty shit. Well, this is his first game in how long? Shot from Liam Manning. Ryan Manning, should I say. There's a whole stand not being used in this game. Is that meant to be the away end? Is there just no Leicester fans there? Because there's a whole stand missing. Why is Southampton playing in yellow, not red and white? Yeah, this it's so true, isn't it? Why are they playing in yellow? Why is Southampton playing in yellow? Does anybody know? That's bizarre. There you go. That explains it. The rules have changed. I don't live in Australia, RE4, son. I don't live in Australia. Live in Leicester, mate. About a mile away from the stadium. In the city centre. Christensen does well there to get a block in the middle of the pitch. Monga's got the ball here. Mikassa's down injured there. He got a big bash to his ankle. Or his shin. Yeah, his shin. Right. Apologies to do this, guys, because obviously normally there's more people here, but I'm just going to... Where's what I'm looking for? Oh, I don't know. Sad fact is regardless if VK has a good game today, you just know the blue-eyed boy Luke Thomas will be back next week. That's true. That is true. Do you know Barwell? Yeah, of course, yeah. Barwell is, what, a few miles from here. You need a stab vest living in the city centre lock sooner you than me. Nah, there's no... Yeah. Oh, because of the uni thing. Yeah, but it's what happens when you get involved in bad shit, man, unfortunately, innit? You get involved in... I don't want to assume anything, of course, but drugs, gang violence, get involved with the wrong people, stuff like that. It's shocking, man, because you end up getting fucking killed for it, and it's horrific. Luckily, I don't get involved with any bad people, other than Leicester City. That is the fucking... They are the bad people that I am involved with in terms of watching every week. Terrible half football so far, really. Nothing much. No, I'm not playing FM at the minute, mate. No, but I will be as soon as it finishes, that's for sure. Norwich stole their club colours from Barwell. Fact. Wow, I didn't know that. I wish I could go to the protest, to be honest. Where do you live, Brioche, or you're not nearby? Oh, what is going on with my laptop today? It's having a fucking fit. Do you think over 0.5 goals? Yeah. 3-hour car journey from Wales. Okay, got you. Christensen's just better than Luke Thomas. I mean, that's what I've taken from this game so far. I don't know if anybody else agrees. It's just we are better with Luke Thomas in the team. Sorry, we're better with thingy. Being a Leicester fan at the moment, it's like death by 1,000 cuts. Painful as shit. Can't play in the same round for 2 teams. QPR equalise. We're still in the bottom 3. all the fans, all the comments in the live chat celebrating QPR's goal. Leicester in good area here. Throw in to Leicester. 10 minutes left of the first half. Aluko on the right. It's going to be a corner for Leicester. I'll have a watch of this corner before I go to the loo. Youth link up, playing well together on the right side there. Agreed. Mavridides take this. Edge of the area. Mukasa. He's going to have a shot. He slips. And Southampton clear. Right, guys. 1 second. Well, I just missed the chance. Good counter-attack by Leicester. Are you playing in Steffi Mavridides? And Mavridides just kind of shoots it down the keeper's neck. But it was nice play. Oh, what a challenge that is from Louis Page. That is lovely. Go on, boys. Mavridides. He's doing well there. Should have probably let Louis Page take that, but we're down the left again. Mavridides, step over. Another subpar shot there, but yep. We played good couple bits of play here over boost drift. It's been a bit of a crappy half, to be fair, other than that, but Southampton player down injured. QPR losing 2-1 now. Leicester in the bottom 3 again. Well, we have been in the bottom 3 all day, but yeah. Aluko doing well there with his pace. Corner for Southampton. Referee's unhappy with what he sees from Okoli in the box here before they take the corner. Bit of pushing and shoving. Five minutes left of the first half. Corner. Aluko right up there, header away. Another cross in there and it went over everybody out for a Leicester City goal kick. I hope this protest does something. Our club isn't the club we used to know. Jordan Ayew down on the floor again. Oh, I just fucking hate him so much. I hate him so much. And Cody's going to play this out wide to Aluko. Monga. Ayew. Ayew loses it, obviously. Aluko's doing very well. I don't think anyone watching this stream can be considered as well. What do you mean? Protests don't work. Ask Man United fans. There are some in every city. Well, what's the alternative, mate? You sit there clapping away, do you? What a pathetic thing to say. Let's just not do anything. Think you'll find Newcastle did a good job. Newcastle fans, think you'll find they did a very good job. Skip doing well, yeah. As I say that, gives it away. Mavadidi's having a great game, by the way. He's having a good game. Just that end bit needed from Steffi, but he's working hard and he's making things happen. Just that end, not product as such, but just something needed. Just something needed. Oh. And Caleb Okoli gives away a penalty. He's a fucking bozo. He's such a brain-dead bozo. He's so useless, man. Caleb Okoli's pathetic. Caleb Okoli is so bad. Genuinely, he's shocking. He's so bad. Yeah, there's a penalty. Sorry if it wasn't clear. Larin on his full debut for Southampton, about to take this penalty against Jakub Slarchik. Bang on 45th minute. Look, I mean, I know it's a penalty and the goalkeeper is hard, but that was a fucking bang average penalty. Why did Jakub not save that? That was like a P-roller. What? Swear down. He should. Jakub. I'm not going to blame a goalkeeper for not saving a penalty, but I don't know. Anyway, it's not on him. It's on Okoli. Okoli's brain dead. They're thick. Too many of this team are thick. Martin Glover and a team of 5 decide signings, not up to Cooper. Cooper's one of them people as well, George. But yeah, I get your point. Southampton have just done a P-roller out of a penalty, and Jakub's kind of just fallen over rather than dive. Funk Show says, go enjoy your afternoon locks. Fuck this shit off. Nah, mate. Nah. I am committed to the watch-alongs. So, I'll still be here. I'll still be here. Even if we're 7-0 down to fucking Oxford, I'll be here. Long ball there from Jakub. Ayu's on the floor, obviously. Back to the fucking centre halves, obviously. We're so fucked, by the way. We're going down, man. We're so fucked. How are we playing locks? Would you say we were the better team, I think, in the first half, but we're just so toothless and it's just not very nice to watch, Reese. Like, there's nothing enjoyable about watching Leicester City. There's nothing. Nothing enjoyable. Vestergaard's injured for quite some time. Lascelles is... I don't know, is Lascelles on the bench? I can't remember. Okoli is a walking liability. He's beginning to make fast performances look good. Save yourself. I ain't going anywhere. I'm staying in, man. I'm doing all the watch along. If no one else is doing the watch along, I'll be on the watch along. I can assure you that. I can assure you of that. Well, it's half time. What's this? Anyway, it's half time in this game. Southampton were pretty fucking horrible, to be honest with you, to watch. Leicester were slightly better to watch, but nothing amazing. And yeah, there you go. There's the match stats for the first half. So Leicester with most of the possession, Leicester with most of the shots and shots on target, same amount of corners. We've obviously had more passes, slightly worse passing accuracy, more tackles and of course more fouls. We're fouling everybody. And I think it's just kind of the result of not really getting near them, so having to take them down. What's the game on? It's on in Australia, mate. It's on in Australia. But yeah, is Acoli Italian for moron? You'd think so, Anil, yeah. Yeah, you'd think so. I mean, it's not good. Saints in yellow as 50th anniversary of 1976 FA Cup win over Man United. It's a replica of the kit worn that iconic day. Thank you for that bit of information. I think there will be more penalties today. Maybe. Game's essentially over now. I would just bring on the rest of the younger players. I would bring on Kevon Gray. Let me look at the bench, people. I would bring on Kevon Gray for Acoli. I would bring on Silko Thomas for someone. And I would bring on Dujan Richards. They're the subs I would make. Because there's no point in playing the fucking old-timers that are useless, is there? What's the benefit? What is the benefit of playing Ayew and Skip and Acoli? Genuinely, tell me. What is the benefit of playing them? There is no benefit. Whereas at least if you play the kids, you're getting something from the game. We're still going to lose. We'll lose regardless this game, right? But still. It's the most boring, pointless, bullshit, spineless, cowardly, unimpressive game of football. Yeah, both sides have been poor. It's quite obvious that both sides don't really care too much about this game. Rinse and repeat. We need to bring Daka for Ayew and Pereira on for a Why would we bring Pereira on for a Luco? What's the point in that? I'm not having a go, man. I just don't get what the point is. I don't get what the point is, really. Ricardo's fucking dog shit, mate. Benefit locks is LCFC desperate for RD5 cash. Currently in the relegation zone. Yeah, we're going down, obviously. We know that, right? We know we're going down. So we've known that for a little while. The team is worse than the one in the 2000s. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, shocking. Shocking, really. Poor Luke, only on in Australia. Do our team even care about any game? No. A decent first half performance overall, but our two centre-backs are vulnerable as usual. Where's Suter? He's still injured. He's not due back yet. Okay, lads. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, like, in Andy King's press conference the other day, he said the players care, and that any player who doesn't care will never make his starting 11, right? This is a genuine question I want to ask all of you. Genuine question, please. Andy King says that any player who doesn't care won't be in his starting 11, won't wear the shirt. Do you believe that, people? Do you believe what Andy King has said there? Let me know in the chat. Do you believe that everyone on that pitch today cares? And I suppose there's a difference between caring and caring enough as well, right? Like Andy King's interpretation of caring might be Harry Winks wanting the £5,000 appearance fee in his contract. That's just a guess. I don't know how much it is, right? But that could be Andy King's interpretation of Harry Winks caring. Well, he wants to play because he's going to be 5k better off this week if he plays. But our interpretation of caring is someone that fucking gives 100% for the shirt. Somebody that wants to prove themselves and fight for every ball. That's our interpretation of caring. So yeah, if Andy King just meant caring a little bit, then yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe they can all play. I'm sure they all care a tiny bit because they benefit from it, don't they? They benefit from playing. They get paid extra. In most players' contracts, they get paid for extra for playing. So maybe that's all they care about. And that's where I'm at. I mean, I don't think really there could be in the whole 25-man squad, there might be 5 or 6 that actually care. I don't think everybody doesn't care. I think there's a few. But a lot of them don't. And a lot of them are leaving. And a lot of them don't like the fans because we boo them. And a lot of them don't really like the club because they've got no loyalty. They've got, they don't play for the shirt at the end of the day. And that's where we're at. We're at a place where we've got a squad assembled by incompetent people above who have assembled a squad of incompetent players. I mean, I agree with the people saying about... I mean, Jeremy, I get that, mate. I get Andy King has to be part diplomatic too, but don't lie. Just don't say it then, Don't say it, because it's a lie. Saying that everybody cares who puts on the shirt for him. It's a lie. It's a lie. Just don't say it. Or just have the balls and come out and just say how it is, which is some of these don't give a shit and they're not good enough. But obviously Kingy's employed, right? Kingy don't want to sour that relationship, and that's understandable, I suppose, to a certain degree. Thought this would be the best 3 o'clock kickoff game, Locks. If you thought any game with Leicester in it was going to be the best game. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Leicester are terrible, mate. I suppose the game on the weekend, right, for a neutral was good on Tuesday night, but there's nothing about this Leicester City team you can get behind as a fan. And that's why Luke isn't here. That's why Anil isn't here. That's why Duck isn't here. That's why Neil isn't here. That's why Imran isn't here. Of course, these guys also have lives and they're busy, right? But obviously, if it was a team if it was a team that you could get behind, you might choose to do this instead of doing what you want to do or what your other plans, right? But when this is your team that you have to watch, this is why there's less people at the games. Because if it was a team you could get behind, a team that cared, a team that fought, you would put away your other plans to watch Leicester. But because it's not a team that care, because it's not a team that fight, because it's not a team you can get behind, you pick your life, which is that's fine. That's understandable, man. Understandable. Most would rather go shopping with their other halves on a Saturday than watch us at the minute. Exactly. Are you going to get involved in that Unite for Change March, Locks? Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. I've been a part of the steering group for it with some other great people. Loads of great people. A lot of great people butting heads and thinking what's the best way to approach this, and this is what we've all agreed. So, yeah. I'm amazed there are still people against protests at Leicester. The protest at Everton worked. I'm sure it has at other clubs. Newcastle. It's about me, so why should I care about them? Oh, sorry, that's not the same comment. It's obvious the ownership is to blame, yeah. Is Salty says, I haven't watched us for half of the season. I just put BTG on and work on my other monitor. Leicester don't give a single fuck about me. Why should I care about them? Well, Is Salty, I appreciate you caring about BTG, right? You're saying you don't watch Leicester because you don't care about them because they don't care about you. Well, I care about you. So thankfully you care about us. It's appreciated, man. Steve says, exactly, I would be at the game today if I hadn't already given up on them. Exactly, Steve. Yeah, Steve would be at the game. He likes to go away. He's decided to go shopping with his other half. Who can blame him? What's the details for the Unite for Change? Not on social, so I don't know when or where it is. All right, mate, no worries. Well, if you can screenshot what I'm about to bring up on screen, if you can screenshot this, that'd be great. If you have Instagram as well, you can go over to Instagram. But this is the details. I'll read through it because I haven't done it for a while. With King Power as owners, Leicester City supporters experience some of the greatest moments in our history and their gratitude will always remain. However, after years of sustained decline on and off the pitch, culminating in the recent points deduction as a result of multiple PSR breaches, it is now undeniable that the club's current ownership model and leadership are no longer fit for purpose. For Leicester City to rebuild with stability, restore standards and reconnect with its supporters, new ownership is now required. New ownership is now required. Protest prior to the Norwich game, Saturday the 28th of Feb. March departs at 11:30 a.m. Meeting at F Bar on Walnut Street and marching to outside the club shop at the King Power Stadium. Once we reach the stadium, please stick together and make your voices heard. Turn up, bring your banners, bring your voices, and take this opportunity to make a real difference. We want our Leicester back. And I would recommend that these are the colours you wear if you have the away shirt. Either of the three, I think. The Loros one, was it 125-year anniversary one as well, and the one from 2 seasons ago. If you can wear these colours, even better. But I don't think it matters too much about the colours. Just be there, show up, practice your vocals, and turn up. But screenshot this or go to change_LCFC on X. Change_LCFC on X for more details. And there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna bring up some more of the comments. Actually, I'll leave that up for halftime. That's what being a Leicester fan is, mate. Highs and lows. Highs and lows sometimes aren't preventable, Darren. Some lows aren't preventable. These ones have been. Our demise has been entirely preventable, and that's the problem here. I hope you've at least got a beer on the go, Locks. No, I don't drink anymore, mate. I don't drink or eat anything like any carbs, so I'm on water. It's about time these football players realise they are paid to entertain, so bloody entertain. If you're doing nothing on the 28th of Feb, then go fight for the club. Then sit and let Leicester rot. Yeah, totally. Brioche rolls. Good shout, mate. Got to be Richards on, or I'm off. It's not a team that is the issue. They only care about themselves. Have you ever watched the DJ Audits vid where he takes the drone over the training grounds? I have, mate. Yeah, I have. Rather be listening to Locks than just than going to watch these days. Yeah. First of all, I appreciate that, mate. But secondly, how sad is that? You'd rather watch some fucking loser live streaming than watch the game, or go to the game. What does that say about what this club has done? If I was in the market for a football club, I'd wait for relegation, then buy for half the price. The problem, though, is will the top want to sell for half the price? If not, we're stuck with him. I see very little difference in King and Marty, so we just wasted more money. They are very good at that. Rudkin smirking at the stands, still collecting a fat check. Yep. Katie loves cats. I appreciate your kindness, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you. Southampton players are back on the pitch. Leicester a little bit behind. But yeah, the second half is on its way. I can hear there's a right good tune going on in the background. In the St. Mary's. So, Leicester are back out. I was about to say that Leicester players aren't out, but yeah, they are. I'm going to get back to some of the comments in a second. I'm just going to get the clock ready to go. Jordan Ayew to... oh, no, he's not kicking us off, sorry. Southampton are going to kick off, but no changes for Leicester so far. There we go. We're back underway. We are back underway. We have so many players this season auditioning for worst ever Leicester player. Jesus, even Derby are winning, and they was the worst team I've seen us play this season. Almost feel sorry for King, managed to become Leicester manager, which is a dream for him, but he's coaching cowards. I also think King's a bit of a coward as well, mate. I'm going to add to that. I think King isn't innocent in all of this. He's been pretty poor. Does anyone still think if Rodkin was dismissed, it could lead to a reset? I do think so, yeah, but I don't think it's going to happen under top. Badia Luca just puts enough pressure there. Yeah, Luca does well there to win a corner. Let them score 2 more, lads, then get 4. That's the way. Ayew can't kick off. He just tries to hold it and fall over. Andy says, I've changed my mind since Xmas about the owners moving on. Would prefer a visible TV protest rather than a march, though. Yeah, I hear you, Andy, but hopefully because of how the broadcasting works, right? Hopefully, because we're the early kickoff, we're on TV, they might show it. We'll see. I'm not entirely hopeful. A shot there from Ryan Manning, blocked by a Leicester player. They've still got the ball here. Again here, Manning. Oh my God. Louis Page puts it out for a corner. I've said it a few times, Brioche, change_LCFC. Change_LCFC. If Rodkin cared about the club at all, whether he thinks he's the problem or not, if he cared, he would walk. Very true. Just thought the boycott a few weeks ago was more successful than the February 25th protest versus Arsenal. Andy, what I would say, mate, and I hope your channel are getting on board with the change thing, which a lot of us have posted. But that's just a start. The march is a start. This is going to be a focal point. This page, this account, change_LCFC. This is now the focal point, which every bit of action in the future will come through. And there are some heavy hitters in that chat, and you know, we're going to do our best. 3-1 Blackburn. Leicester in the relegation zone, not getting out of it today. Steve, this has been attempted for years, mate. This is the point, right? Let me try and make the point to you, Steve. It is that blatantly obvious that John Rudkin needs to go, that the fact he isn't, and the owner refuses to do anything about it, is exactly why the focus now should be completely on the owner. Okay? The fact that the owner refuses to do anything about it is exactly the reason why this focus now needs to go on to the owner. And it should have done, I mean, it has been for a long time, but action is needed. Action is absolutely needed now. Louis Page. Mavididi in. Doing well, Mavididi. Takes it to the byline. Loses it. The owner will not even think about moving Rudkin on. Top is not the owner. Top is the chairman, Adrian. He's King Power. Top. I don't know where you're trying to go with it, Adrian, to be honest. I don't know where you're trying to go with that. I'm so angry what is happening. How the fuck can you sack a manager and put second-level coach in charge? Not Andy's fault, but he could have said no. There's so many seagulls. What the fuck is going on here? The ball finds its... Page shoots over the bar. There's part of me that thinks staying up will be worse than going down. We stay up, I don't think anything will change. It's a huge risk financially, though. Nice one, British Trolls, mate. Seen a bit. Seagulls have invaded. They have, yeah. Makasa. Monga. Shoots blocked. What's just happened there? What's just happened? What did Oliver Skip just do? My stream froze. What happened? Overhead kick? Did Oliver Skip just score an overhead kick? Did Oliver Skip just score an overhead kick? I didn't see it. What just happened? No way! No way! Oliver Skip just scored an overhead kick. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. Well, there you go. This is how we're staying up. We're yeah. This is the cup though, bro. This has no result in the league. Did he really kiss the badge? I never saw that. Yes, you did read that. Skip scored an overhead kick, Jay. Yeah, you really did just read that. I'm wondering when I'm going to wake up, to be honest. I did not know that keto. Gave you hallucinations, but I swear I just saw Skip do an overhead kick and score it. He can do an overhead kick, but he can't control the football. Come on, playoffs. This isn't a league game, by the way, guys. For anybody that thinks it's a league game, it's not a league game. We are in the bottom three. We are third from bottom in the championship. Let that sink in. Oh dear. I am watching. This is Marty Ball, by the way. This is so Marty Siffer. Marty may as well still be our manager, legit. Badialuko. Shoots, blocked. Is Monga. Badialuko. Does well. Go on. Oh, unlucky Bade. Does well. Poor defending, though. Mikasa. And what's he doing? What was Mikasa doing there? I would love to know what Mikasa was doing there. He was just strolling. What are you doing, man? You got two players to your right. You got a guy in the centre, and you're just fucking strolling with it, fucking doing ball rolls. What are you doing, man? Lucasa's got the bozo gene already. He's caught it. Jesus. Do I think we can stay up? We are stronger than most at the bottom of the league. No, yeah, we're not stronger. We've got better players on paper, but we ain't stronger than the teams near us, mate. No way. Ben Nelson with a yellow card. Mate, Jakub Stolarczyk is fucking dog shit. The 1,700 travelling supporters singing "We Love Leicester, We Do." Love Leicester, hate KP. Jakub's so bad. He's the worst goalkeeper in the league, I'm telling you. He's the worst goalkeeper in the Championship. Corner for Southampton. IU wins the challenge. IU is on the floor, obviously. We take it quick, Leicester. Quick free kick, Mavadidi. Step over. Cut back. Aluko. Monga. Jesus, that was poor from Victor Christensen. You got Adam Sadler there instructing his team and Andy next to Andy King. Sheffield Wednesday are winning. Aluko. That's a penalty! Oh, he's offside. Aluko's offside. But yeah, he would have won a penalty there if it wasn't offside. We don't need free kicks 50 metres away from the goal, do we? No, someone tell IU that. Fucking hell. Southampton with a chance there on the counter. Seen enough of honestly, yeah, just get Ayew off, bring on Daka or even Richards, but apparently Richards isn't going to be used as a striker, so I'm not sure we'll see that. I think I'm faster than Ayew and I'm 16 as the fast person in my school. Aluka needs to play for the rest of the season. I agree with that. Millwall getting beaten by Wednesday. That's embarrassing. Barry Bannon as well, isn't it? Adozie's coming off for Southampton. I will show you all what the turnout is like for Leicester, the turnout. So you can see what how many away fans there are here. What are your thoughts on this, guys? That's how many fans, Leicester fans, have travelled down. $1,700, Graham? Does anybody think that's 1,700 people? I mean, it could be, right? 50, 100, 1,700. Really? I'm not sure about that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Someone let me know what they think. I'm not sure on that. 1,700? Nah, no chance. Maybe that's how many tickets they sold, but that's not how many people are there. Not a fucking chance. Zero subs. There you go, Graham. Yeah, so the police statement will be on tickets sold. I mean, there's one guy there in the chat, James, who says he bought tickets but didn't go. So there's one guy. I wonder how many more there are. I imagine there's quite a lot who bought tickets before the game on Tuesday night who have thought, you know what? I am not travelling all the way down to Southampton for this fucking team and this club to act like this. Ayew's on the floor again. Hope there's not extra time. Same, mate. I'm going to go on my PlayStation 5 after this. And I'm not going to give Leicester City another thought until the morning when we do Good Morning Foxes. Yeah, man. Good Morning Foxes will be me, Graham, maybe Michael, maybe someone else. It's hard to get people to do shows at the minute, Frankie. It's difficult, man. It tells you everything, though, about where the fan base is at mentally. They just can't be bothered. They can't be bothered to talk about it. Nah, Chris won't be there. Aye. Leicester making a double change. I'd love to see Kevin Gray on the pitch, Ryan. I'm good, Ross, mate. How are you? Oh my God! Harry Winks and Luke Thomas are coming on in an FA Cup 4th round game. Whilst there's youngsters on the bench. I just can't be arsed for that. Why would you do that? Why would you bring these two on? Mate, King's a fraud, though. He said that. I said it since day one, but King's a fraud. He did it. Was it Marty in the third round? Now I've got to watch Andy King for half an hour. Not Andy King, sorry. Luke Thomas for half an hour. And Ayew stays on, obviously. He brought them on for penalties. What? Andy King and Harry Winks, penalties? What do you mean? King bottled it with subs. Surprise, surprise. Do you think King is throwing this game? No. He's brought Harry Winks on because he thinks he'd improve our chances at winning the game. But I don't. Who gives a fuck? Well, Divine Mukasa has just had a big hit to the cock and balls. Luke Thomas, man. I can't stand him. I really fucking can't. I genuinely can't stand him. Like, I hate him. I genuinely hate Luke Thomas. Mavadidi's been a fucking workhorse today, by the way. He's been an absolute workhorse. Harry Winks out wide to Jeremy Monga. Do we get more out of Mavididi when Abdullah's missing? Nah, I just think he's playing against a bang average Southampton side there. Donkey of the match. Who else? Jordan Ayew, obviously. King missed the opportunity to give young players more minutes. Yeah. "20 minutes left, lads and ladies." Sorry, Ethan's mum has got it going on. She's here. Let's give it Luke Thomas now. It's going to be a mistake from him, no doubt. Yeah. True. Ayew's just done again. Oh my, what a donkey. Ball in from Winks. Finds its way to Ayew. Can't control it. Boom. This is where Monga and Page need to show what they can do, otherwise they're not going to be getting minutes in the league. I think both have done okay today. Not smashed it, but I think both have done okay. Corner here for Leicester. Back post. Ooh, punched away by the keeper. King himself on the pitch could be justified over Thomas, yeah. Jeremy Monga here on the left. Throw in. Another change for Southampton. Finn Azaz on for Cameron Archer. Ayew's on the floor. Probably the 17th time I've said that. Anthony, you seem to be having so much fun watching this, lol. Yeah, I'm counting down the minutes until it ends, mate. I'm counting down the minutes. Monga dribbles too much. Passing is better. I mean, if there's someone to pass to, yeah, but there's often not. Looks like Blackburn are going to win firmly in the bottom three now, yep. Fair play to hanging in there. Not easy carrying on a stream on your own, especially when it's an in-speed game. Yeah, but Jakob rushes out, sweeper keeper style, and gets rid of it. Good decision. Yeah, it's all good, man. And Chris, it's I don't mind doing stuff on my own. It's all good. It's all good. Feel like a chore watching Leicester these days. Yeah, it is a little bit of a chore, to be fair, but ball over the top of Cody, fucks it up. Manages to get it back to Jakob. 15 minutes to go. Still only 2 subs made by Leicester. Looks like Blackburn. Sorry, is the ref Gary Rowett? Jakob and good decision. That's rare. Yeah, it is. Are we really not going to make any other subs? We'll make a sub, but God knows what it's going to be. I know this is a stupid question, but what is going on with Southgate? I think Leicester probably have spoken to him about the technical director's job, but he's not said yes to that. I use hurt. I use injured. Just pull him off the pitch now, please. Daka's coming on for Leicester. Maybe 2. Ricardo's coming on now, man. Seriously. Fuck off, Andy King, man. Sorry to say. I'm not being funny. I'm genuinely not being funny, but Andy King, he's nothing for me. He's absolutely nothing for me. I don't like. I know he's been thrown into this position, but Andy King's made 4 substitutes in this game, right? 4 substitutions. 3 of them are leaving in the summer. 3 of them are leaving in the summer when there's kids on the bench hungry to prove themselves. Good job, Andy King. Well done. Good job, mate. Good job. King's an idiot. Andy King's an idiot. Legit. He's so... Honestly. He's an idiot. He ain't got a clue, mate. He ain't got a clue. And some of you wanted him to be the manager. Pathetic. More time for the wasters, Frankie. Exactly. More time for the wasters. Daka's on his arse already. Fuck off. I cannot feel sorry for King. It's saying, man. I hope we lose this game now. I hope we lose this game now. I really do. I hope we lose it. Yeah, there'll be extra time. I hope not. William says that's why he's an interim. Who else do you want to bring on? I don't know, mate. Maybe some of the youngsters. Maybe the ones that are going to be here beyond next season, this summer. Maybe. Just a thought. I mean, Southampton have done it. Southampton have brought on kids. Come on, man. Think. Use your head, man. Oh, yeah, we'll bring on Daka out of contract. We'll bring in Ricardo out of contract. We'll bring on Harry Winks out of contract. It's pathetic, man. It's just the same old stuff with Leicester. And Andy King's been under the last two managers. This ain't a surprise to me at all. This is why I said for so long. Andy King shouldn't be in this position. So some will say on that basis I shouldn't criticise him. But he is in the position. He took it as an interim. And he's making stupid decisions. Why? Why are we bringing on Why are we bringing on Daka and Thomas and... It's fucked. But like, is it really that much of a surprise? Because he's been the coach. He's had a say in the last two managers. Don't have a clue what you're saying. He's been saying the same stuff for the past 5 minutes. What don't you understand about that LCFC forever? What don't you understand? Are you like... Put the subtitles on, bro. There's subtitles on YouTube. Click the subtitles. I've been saying that why would you bring on players who are out of contract in the summer, who won't be here this time next year? Why are you giving them minutes in the cup? Why are you not bringing on the youngsters that you've included in the matchday squad? That's what I don't understand, mate. That's what I don't understand. And yeah. But there is a subtitles, English subtitles option down below. Another 2 sub. That's 5 changes for Southampton. Luke Thomas, yeah, got a yellow card for a high boot there. Chelsea going to call Richards back. This club don't need good players. They need idiot players, yeah. For sure. For sure. Ball out wide here for Southampton. Bear in mind, Southampton look the better side right now, and they brought on the youngsters, and we brought on the experienced. Just let that sink in. We are the ones that brought on the experience. They are the ones that brought on the youth, and they are the better team right now. If that doesn't prove exactly what me and most people in the comments have been saying, I don't know what does. It sums it up to a T. We're making another change. It'll be Silko Thomas probably, which is fine, which is good. But I don't know. Finally, Dejon Richards is coming on. Jeremy Monger off. Monger's played 86 minutes. That must be one of his longest run-outs so far, right? I can't think of too many times he's played much more than that. Yeah, I agree, Frankie. I agree. This could go to extra time, and I'm not prepared for it mentally. Ball in. Harry Winks. Harry Winks. It's very, yeah, you're right. Silence. It's very quiet in that ground, isn't it? Very quiet in that ground. No match ratings, Ray. You got not a chance in hell you're getting that from me today, mate. Not a chance in hell. Yeah, you can make another change in extra time. Yeah, you're right. It's funny to watch. It's so funny, man. Ricardo, bro. Ricardo. If Ricardo Pereira starts ahead of Badia Luco in our next league game, honestly, they should sack Andy. He shouldn't even be a coach. He shouldn't even be. He should never be employed by this football club ever again. Ricardo's just been absolutely turned inside out. He's past it. He's gone. He's done. He's finished. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wish they had golden goal, you know. They should bring golden goal back in cup competitions in England, I think. We're all over the place right now. Coley's so bad. It's so funny. Oh, Coley and Ricardo are like a fucking comedy pair, man. Paired with Luke Thomas on the other side as well. Here comes Mavididi. Luke Thomas on the underlap. Well done, Harry Winks. There's your 80 grand a week, mate. Good job. Where is everyone else today? Are you the last man standing? Says Stipe. Yeah, I'm the only one, mate. I'm the only one that could be bothered to watch it. It'll be a tie anyway. This game was trash. Well, it's a tie, but it goes to extra time, mate. So we're going to have to watch another half an hour of this shit. I can't be bothered for another half. Another 30 minutes. This is going to be grim. Right, let me quickly run to the toilet. Don't blame the others. What do you mean blame the others? Blame the other... Who? What others? Who? I can't believe we bought a worse centre-back in a Coley than Fass and Ryan Bennett, yeah. 5 minutes added time, 3 left to go. We used to be a season ticket holder but got fed up with the club and never renewed. When we went back up, turned out to be the right decision because Top and Co haven't got a clue yet. Mavididi deserves a winner today. Oh yeah, I could agree with that. Oh man, can you believe we've got another half an hour of this? Genuinely. Good play there by Mikasa. Harry Winks. Out wide, Steffi Mavididi. Luke Thomas. Corner for Leicester. Yeah, Blackburn are still winning, mate. Will Richards finally... Oh, he'll get half an hour, yeah, of course. Harry Winks with the corner. Go on, try and beat the first man, Harry. Try and beat the first man, Harry. What am I watching? We've just had 3 fucking goal line clearances. What the fuck? We nearly won the game. We nearly won the game at the death. Oh, that would have stopped the extra time. No! I don't want extra time. Someone score. I don't care who. Please, someone score. Put me out of my misery. What am I watching? Gellert. Thin as us. They could have a chance here. At the death. Cleared. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. Leicester have a chance now. Go on, get forward. Just blow the fucking whistle, ref, mate. Put me out of my misery, yeah. Says full time, obviously, but the clock will start on 90 when we go again. Well, there we go. 90 minutes, 1.5 hours of football played, and it's 1-1. I don't even know what to say. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Well, let's bring the image back up for anybody that missed it. Force the change, unite for change, get together, get behind this cause. We are being driven into the ground. If only Akoli hadn't have given away that bozo penalty, eh? Bozo alert. Bozo alert. And for anybody that missed it, our equaliser came through an overhead kick from Oliver Skipp. What a bore fest, man, yeah. What a bore fest, genuinely. What haven't been watching? Was it on a? I mean, he gave away a penalty, mate. Yeah, he was going out for a corner, by the way, or a goal kick, and he gave away a penalty. Leicester are having a huddle. Gonna move from vaping to heroin. Watching these clowns. Yeah. The finish of this match will roll right into Good Morning Foxes. Skip overhead kick. You're joking. Genuinely, he's called an overhead kick. Gorminator. I think this is the first match where we were decent both halves. Decent's a stretch, but yeah, I agree. Ninja says, no other BTG members to join the stream today. No, not today, mate. Not today. Everyone's busy. Yeah, Coley gave away the pen, mate. Yeah, Coley gave away the pen. At least it's only am I right in saying it's 5-minute breaks between this half and then the next half? Is that 5-minute break? I think that's the rules. Anyway, regardless, we do have a 30-minute bit of extra time, which is going to be painful. Mansfield beat Burnley 2-1. Akoli, Starch, as I call him, or Thomas, etc. Our defence always gives away one goal, yeah. Mattia says, as an Italian, I want to love Akoli. He's our first long-term Italian signing, but he's wank. Yeah. Yeah, he's wank. Rumour has it Anila's decided to watch paint dry instead of the game anyway. Yeah. How long until extra time? I think it's about to start. I'll get the clock started when it starts. There we go. We're kicked off. Clock at the top. What happened to Manny? Southampton are in behind. We don't like to have horrible, nasty cunts on the channel. Mark. Our ownership are like the guys on the film Spaceballs operating the ship. No wankers allowed, says Crafty Fox. There we go. There you go. That wasn't even from me, that one. I could have just brought your comment up, couldn't I? The pace of this game is rapid with the Southampton youngsters. Is this 27 matches now since clean sheet? Yeah, it is, yeah. Commentator said fans paid more for their buck. I would have loved my money back way more instead of watching this shit show, yeah. AP, bro. You ask that every stream. Why do you ask it every stream? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Every single stream you drop that comment. Stelarchik, Akoli. No, the clean sheet. I've answered it enough, AP, man, and I always tell you the same thing. So if you don't like the answer. No, the clean sheet record doesn't count to cup game. Yeah, of course it doesn't count, but it's true though, isn't it? Like, it's true, Chester. Like, we are that many. Oh yeah, sorry, I see what you mean, mate. We got a yeah. Sorry, Chester. I see what you mean. Yeah, we got a clean sheet against Singy. There's already a. The comments are saying it, AP man. I don't even need to say anything. The comments are there, bro. Back to the goalkeeper for Southampton. Daka's going to chase it down. Skip wins it. Skip's been alright today. Goal aside, he's been alright. Oliver Skip driving forward. Plays in Daka. Can't tell if that was on purpose or an accident. Yes, Chris, mate. Mavididi shoots. Blocked. Chester, he may well be in the files, mate, actually. I think that's very, very plausible. Very plausible. Redacted. Mansfield doing the double overs next season. Could see it. Could see it. Harry Winks. This is well bad. Mikasa with zero movement ahead of him from Daka. No Fox in the box. Harry Winks should never play for this club again. He's a rat. Harry Winks could score a hat-trick in the next 25 minutes and I would still say he shouldn't play ever again. Although, just one thing to remember is Joe Aribo's back after this week, after this game. Aribo will be back in the 11. Heartbreak. It's going to be heartbreak for somebody in this game, apparently. I don't think either team will care. I can't believe I'm looking forward to having Aribo in the team, yeah. Ricardo. Dejon Richards now on the right. He slipped. Daka's horrible to watch. Dejon Richards. Good ball. Back post! I like Richards. Richards, Louis, he's all right. He's all right. He looks like he'll offer some bits for the rest of the season for sure. Like, I don't think he's going to set the world alight, but I think he's got enough about him in this league, I think, mate. He's got enough about him. Daka is terrible all these years and managers later, and he's still never turned that corner to have a good period with us. Yeah. Ricardo, Okoli, Ben Nelson. Mavadidi's just botted out. Richards is like, I think he's better than Silko. He's more technical than Silko Thomas, in my opinion, mate. For sure. Did you see Lookman scored for Atletico? Yeah. Shows how keen Nelson is to us that we've barely mentioned him today, just doing his job. Yeah, 100% Andy, while everyone else crumbles around him. Yeah. Dejon Richards, that's who we're talking about, Sathriel. He's played up front before for Chelsea's academy, but he's primarily a winger. He's primarily a winger. I'm from Leicester, Principal. Can't wait for Wembley next season and the League One playoffs, yeah. What a dull game this is, man. Mark, that's it, man, yeah. Who can be arsed, really? You know? We should get young players who love the shield and shirt instead of lone players. Silko Thomas is arguably the counter argument to playing youth. Only one to be promoted up who doesn't really have an argument to be an improvement on other. We should good on Southampton for taking pity on this awful side. Does bankruptcy mean end of Leicester or new owners? It depends, man. We could go into administration if there's bankruptcy, Daniel, which would mean that we need a new owner to buy us, come and save us. And if that didn't happen, then it's the end of Leicester. Liquidation. Boom. Start again in like the 17th tier of English football. Not quite that far, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly, Mattia. Yeah. Bolton and Bury were both in the same boat, no? And was Derby at one point as well? But can we still play football during administration? Yeah, of course. But then but then you have to be bought, right? You have to get bought out. If you don't get bought out, then you're done. Time out. All done. But But you would imagine that someone would buy us because just Leicester in it, the story and the history. I'd imagine someone would buy us, but there's always a risk it doesn't happen. Probably what potential new owners are waiting for drops the price to pittance. Exactly, Andy. Yeah. Yeah. It's Barcelona, Valentino, man. It's Barcelona. It's like saying if Man City would always get taken over because it's Man City. The power. Man United, Liverpool. The big clubs are always going to get bought because of the potential, the fan base, the size of the fan base, the revenues, the potential revenues. Leicester don't have that. Leicester don't even have a lot of fans, to be honest with you. There's not. Leicester are like not even the biggest fan base in the Championship. There's teams with bigger fan bases than us in this division. When Mandarich bought us, he did it as an investment, eventually selling us to KP. Yeah, exactly. If Leicester go down, the chances of more points deductions. There are different financial rules, but yes, there are still financial rules, so it could happen. Mavididi. Top to sell City for a new horse. We've got 1 minute left of this half of extra time. Would you take being bought by Red Bull? Yeah. That's what we're fucking dealing with. We're dealing with the fucking, the little 35p. I think you are downplaying the size of our fan base. We are a one-club city that is a huge attraction point to potential owners. I'm not... So, Lil Fix, am I right in saying... So, do you think Leicester are the biggest fan base in the Championship? Do you think that's the case? Because all I said is it wasn't the case. We haven't got the biggest fan base in the Championship. That's all I said. And it's true. There are bigger fan bases in the Championship than Leicester City. It's not downplaying it. It's just facts. I'm sure you could find the actual stats to prove that as well. I'm sure there's stuff online. Johnson? Who the fuck's Johnson? This commentator just said Johnson instead of Richards. DeJohn Johnson. Yeah, we're the 35p energy drinks you used to get from the corner shop, and compared to Red Bull, I would argue with one of the biggest without looking at each club individually. Lil Fix, we're one of the biggest. We're not the biggest. That's all I said. I literally just said we're not the biggest in the Championship. So that's why I don't think we would have a line of buyers, but I think there are definitely buyers out there that would want us 100%. I'm agreeing with you on that point. I'm just saying we're not the biggest fan base in the Championship. Might find some air for us. Ranking. I just missed that comment. What do I think about Mukasa? I don't mind him. I think he had a better first half last time. So apparently Sheffield Wednesday and Derby are above us, just from a little search here. Apparently Derby and Sheffield Wednesday have more fans than Leicester City. And that's half time. Half time, extra time. Extra time, half time. When we were doing well, you struggled to get tickets, but no one wants to watch us week in, week out. Yeah, come on, you foxes. Gov have highest average attendances this season, and we're second. Crazy considering we're so bad this year. Yeah. So this should be a quick break, and then we can watch the last 15 minutes. Coventry have the highest average attendance this season. We're second highest. We can't be bought by Red Bull. They've got a stake in Leeds. Yeah, I know, but we're not. Someone just asked, would I take it? 15 minutes, guys, and then it's penalties. What a stinky team we have out here, eh? Lil Fix, I just read them out. Derby and Sheffield Wednesday. They have a bigger fan base than Leicester. They have a bigger fan base than Leicester. Sheffield Wednesday and Derby. I don't think Cov have. I don't buy that shit. Cov might have a bigger attendance right now because they're winning loads of games, but they don't have a bigger fan base than Leicester. But Derby and Sheffield Wednesday, yeah, I think they do. Just from historically, right? They still have those fans. They haven't lost the fans. Okay, now Coley nearly giving away another fucking penalty. Agreed, Foxes and Fantasy, yeah. Leicester clear. Wonder if we've started losing the Thai fans, probably. Can't believe there's a stream for this game. Why would anyone watch this shite if you weren't a Leicester fan or Saints fan? Yeah. Yeah. Southampton putting a bit more pressure on now. If we lose, we will be out of the FA Cup. Thank you. Where's the meme? Cheers, Jeff. Cheers, Jeff. Cheers, Jeff. Cheers, Boomer. Appreciate you. Oh, I didn't start the clock, did I? What a bozo. There you go. Clock's back up. Clock's back up. I heard if we continued... I heard that if we win, we continue to the next round. Yeah. Leicester, please finish above Portsmouth. Can't stand John Westwood. Silko Thomas coming on. Samaritans must have to put on an extra helper when we play here. We're losing. Southampton score again. 2 minutes into the second half of extra time. Leicester are going out the FA Cup. I'm not complaining. But it does show how shit we are. We're so fucked, by the way, lads. We're so bad. Oh, we're so bad. Oh. I mean, I don't care about going out the FA Cup. But, like, it just shows how shit we are. Do you know what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't care that we're going out the FA Cup. But we are so bad. This team is not staying up in the Championship. Please just let that sink in. This team is not staying in the Championship. I can absolutely guarantee it. Guarantee it. It ain't happening. Now my stream's gone to shit. Why has my stream gone shit? This stream has worked all fucking week. All day, and it's better now. Luke Thomas give that free kick away. Shock. What a surprise. And he'll start on the weekend, because that's what this club and Andy King do. They start Luke Thomas. Sack the board. King Power out. Andy King out. Top out. Harry Winks out. Luke Thomas out. Philbert the Fox out. Fearing the worst. BA, the commentator's a fucking bozo today as well. What's he talking about, fearing the worst? I guarantee Andy King don't give a fuck. Andy King don't give a fuck about this fucking game. It's Championship only. If we lose, I'll be a Coventry fan. Off you go. Do it now. Coley. 9 minutes left. Why do I support this team? Why do you support this team? I imagine your parents, or your mother, father, uncle, auntie, grandfather, they inflicted you with a lot of pain, child abuse, because they made you become a Leicester City fan. And flash forward how many ever years you are now here watching this. You're watching Caleb Okoli and Harry Winks stroll around on a pitch for your team. Think of how different your life could have been. Thomas gave away the free kick, and Thomas, yeah. Even without the points deduction, we'd be going down. I agree. If we can't win, either stay up and have these bellends still in the boardroom, or risk folding if we get down. How much worse can it get? Tomorrow's 3 weeks since we sat Marty. Yes, sir. And we won't have a manager for Stoke either. We won't have a manager for Stoke. Rodkin will report to top that we did well to only lose by 1 goal. Yeah. I picked Leicester to support as an adult. I have no one to blame other than myself. Silko, ball in. Headed away and Winks. What did Winks just do? What a fucking twat. Oh. Not a single win under Andy King. Local derby with Burton on next season. No coordination. Club needs a reset. Jesus, we are bad, and it's not a quick fix. It took a couple of years after Fisher died for us to feel the effects. It will take time to feel any positive change if they even make them. Season's a write-off. Yeah. Silko Thomas. Dejon Richards on the right. He's got Silko ahead of him. Here's Silko. Ball in. Luke Thomas shot over the bar. Blocked over the bar. Lads, serious question. You think Jason Derulo is still supporting us? Nah. The BC game bag is over. Can we do it on a rainy night in Stoke? Nope. Will we fuck? Four minutes left. Another corner for Leicester. No one gets on the end of it. Thomas is going to jog and let that ball go out of play. He does indeed. I may never manage an erection again. Has Wes Morgan done his coaching badges? Don't think so. Just put King out of his misery. Local derby with Harborough at this rate in a few years. Luke Thomas, long throw. Okoli's just given away a foul from our long throw. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. That's who we're relying on to keep us up. Ugh. Has the performance been good at all? I'd say there were 25, 30 minutes kind of spread across the game where we were quite good, but that's about it. And we got considerably worse when Harry Winks and Ricardo Pereira came on, in my opinion. Just my thought. But saw a video of Coyote's long throw for Brentford, and it's ridiculous. Rainy night in Stoke. This lot couldn't do it on a warm, sunny afternoon in Victoria Park. Top needs to sell, but can't because of his emotional ties. Okoli brought in to terrorise defences, unfortunately our own. Yeah. Rodkin's a rat, ole ole. Rodkin's a rat, ole ole. Rodkin's a rat. Rodkin's a rat. Rodkin's a rat, ole ole. Twat. Someone commented, why don't all teams practice long throws? Luke Thomas is the reason why they don't. I'm waiting for him to try it one day and like tear his tricep. That's my prediction, guys. He's going to try a long throw in one day and he's going to tear his tricep. Then they scored a third, Southampton. 1 minute left, 2 minutes left. Now they're in the corner with it, Southampton are. You are the only guy who is up to do watch-alongs now. Maybe. Maybe, depends. How to beat Thomas, kick the ball past him and run. He's just fallen over. Jesus Christ. What's everyone got planned for the rest of their day? Let me know. To elaborate, think about this. Luke Thomas must be the best at long throws on the team. Yeah. 1 minute left. Just over a minute left. Rest of the day pondering my life choices. Good shout. Brigham, 6:30 a.m. here in New Zealand. Don't know why we keep getting up to watch this team, mate. Yeah, I know, mate. Well, thank you for being here, pal. Thank you for being here, mate. I do appreciate it. Ethan's mum, this is like Chinese torture. Yeah. One last little offside for Leicester there before we finished. We've gone backwards. Last minute free kick and we've gone back. And now we're passing it around the back. Oh, you couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up. What's the weather like? It's very cold today, mate. It's very cold. Very cold. We're passing it around the midfield here. We ain't even trying to get it forward. Fuck it. Fuck it. We don't want this. Not with it. Okoli nearly got sent off. Okoli's just wrestled somebody, last man, and risked a red card. He's a retard. He's actually not right up here. He's not right up here, Caleb Okoli. He's so dumb, it's jokes. It's so funny how dumb that man is. Oh my God. What a bozo. Why is the stream's fucking not working now? I can't even see the game anymore, but I'll let you know when it's full time. It's full time, yeah. Your stream went off as well, Crafty Fox. Yeah, mine has as well. There we go. Full time in the game anyway. People are confirming it in the chat. Where's the full time button? There it is. Full time. Leicester City lose 2-1 in the FA Cup. Why has that not worked? There we go. Yeah, Leicester City lose 2-1. That is the fourth loss in a row for Leicester City in all competitions. Andy King as well. Four losses in a row. Leicester still without a manager. 3 weeks tomorrow it will be. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks since we sacked Martí Cifuentes and still no manager in charge. I'm not even reviewing the game. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this up one more time and I ask all of you really nicely to just please pay attention. Unite for change. King Power's owners, Leicester supporters have experienced some of the greatest moments in our history. However, after years of sustained decline on and off the pitch, culminating in the recent point seduction as a result of multiple PSR breaches, it is now undeniable the club's current ownership model and leadership are no longer fit for purpose. For Leicester to rebuild with stability, restore standards and reconnect with its supporters, new ownership is now required. New ownership is now required at Leicester City. Protest march on the 28th of February. Leaves the F-Bar on Walnut Street at 11:30 a.m. and meets at the King Power Stadium. Once we reach the stadium, please stick together and make your voices heard. Turn up, bring your banners, bring your voices, and take this opportunity to make a real difference. I'm going to get the link for you so you can go and follow these guys. Please, please, please do. He's a good guy. Everyone in this group care deeply about Leicester and just want the best for Leicester, and we are absolutely sick to death of this current ownership treating the fans, treating the club like they are, and running it literally into the ground. Running it into the ground. That is what is going to happen if we don't sort this mess out quickly and get new owners. So I'm going to put the link in the chat. Here it is. That is the account you need to be following on X. Change_LCFC. This is the account. Please follow it if you have an X account. I want to bring this up from Crafty Fox, please, as well, before we finish. Crafty Fox with the £5 super chat. Thank you, mate. I really do appreciate it. Leicester's full team 1, Southampton reserves 2. Get yourself a water now you're not drinking. I know I'm all out, mate, so I'll get one. Thank you, though, for the support on the channel. Thank you all for the support on the channel. Just being here is enough support, but thank you for the monetary donation, mate. Very much appreciated. Close up on TV of Luke Thomas smiling. Love it. Love to see it. Yeah, JJ is keeping us in with the chance. Without him, we are useless. Absolutely. One more time. LCFC_change. Or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Change_LCFC. Change_LCFC. Get on that X profile for more updates. This club is in free fall. And if it doesn't change soon, we will not only find ourselves in League One, there is a real risk, and people will play it down, there is a real risk that if things continue as they are, there may not even be a Leicester City in 5 years. And I'm not joking. So let's please work together and ask and demand change, because without it, we're in big trouble. Thanks all. No more 200 grand, but our new sponsors, The Beautiful Frame, have smashed it with this Jamie Vardy piece. It's unreal. They're a local Leicester business as well, which makes it even better. And not just City, they do prints for other clubs as well. So it's perfect if you are stuck for a birthday or Christmas present for one of your friends or family. Now, the best bit, they have sorted BTG viewers out with a discount. Just use BTG12 at checkout for money off. BTG12. Grab yours now at thebeautifulframe.com. The link is down below.